Ryan. Excuse me. This is Donald Faulkner, and I have a couple very important questions to ask you. When I talk to you next, you need to have the answers to these questions. Who in the hell is Karen Robinson? And why is she talking to my new landlord about bed bugs and all that stuff? Um, and why you guys were supposed to set up the property management website for me to get on there and conduct business. I didn't give you permission to give anyone permission to do a background check on me. You know, and you know, I want answers to these questions. And if you guys call and your little gang up call again, and everybody starts over talking to me and trying to deny and avoid the questions, I'm just going to have to come over there, okay? And have a conference with you guys. I've already requested one, you know, in the call that I left you yesterday. And this is getting beyond ridiculous, you know. Edith Thompson is none of you seem to be able to tell the truth, you know. And you can get mad at that all you want, but I mean, that's what, just the facts, you know. I'm not mad at you. I'm not lying. You know, you guys are just beyond ridiculous with all this bullshit. You refuse to answer the question and dance all around who gave the order for no emails. When I've had emails, I had Edith Thompson and Diane Foster Smith's email and all of my caseworkers up until after Sarah uh, went somewhere else. It's musical chairs with caseworkers and everything else out there, you know. and you know, I can't believe that Edith Thompson is the supervisor out there. I mean, she has no qualification. She has no mental capacity to even handle that job. I don't know. I don't know what qualifications. They must be pretty slim out there. Uh, but I'm telling you, I mean, I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you that I'm not going to tolerate talking over me and interrupting me and lying. You know, I want to know who the heck Karen Robinson is and why is she discussing anything about me with anyone. Okay? And I want to know why you guys gave anyone permission to do a background check on me. That's my job. That's my right. I have to agree to that. You know. And why is the rent $1,000 on the website when you guys told me it was 800 and some dollars? You know, you didn't tell me anything about a $200 dog deposit and $50 a month for the dog. You know, you didn't tell me anything about this. You you guys are unable to tell the truth about anything, apparently. You know, all you want to do is cover your own butts, and you're not doing anything for me. You're not doing anything to protect me for over 100 days now. You know. Ryan, it was hilarious when you said, this is a volunteer program. You don't have to be in the program. Yeah, but guess what? You signed a contract with me.
The maximum length for a recording. Finish your recording after the tone.
You guys signed a contract with me. We're under contract. So it's no longer volunteer. And You guys crack me up. But I'm dead serious
The
about this.
maximum length for a recording. To send this message, press pound or hang up.
I'm done being lied to. I'm done with these people committing fraud. It's beyond ridiculous that nobody in any of these agencies gives a damn. I left a complaint on the HUD Bash OIG hotline, and the lead investigator from programs enforcement contacted me and said she was doing an investigation. And I kept sending her all this evidence, and I kept sending her all this evidence, and asking her, let me know if this is still active. And she just kept not answering the phone. The phone, the Washington D.C. phone number she called me from, and we talked to on several times, now just rings busy signal. That's all there is there. And she sent me a message saying that she finally said that they weren't going to be able, they reviewed my case, which is full of criminal activity, evidence of criminal activity by all these people. Public Housing Authority, the Dayton VA HUD Bash team, the Dayton Police Department, Becky Roberts. I mean, you go on down the list. All that evidence is on this channel and every other channel where I'm at across the internet. So, like I keep telling everybody, that they are anybody in government protecting you. They're protecting themselves. And they're getting rich off of your tax dollars while they destroy you. And it will never change until you all stand up and say, hey, we've had enough. The second that everyone stands up, their house of cards crumbles. It's over. You know, all you gotta do is say, no, I do not consent. It's simple. The most powerful words that you can ever say is, I do not consent. Period. It's your right to say that. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channels wherever you find me. And for the sake of all Americans, all families, all children and grandchildren, share this information everywhere. Because people need to learn this stuff so they know what their rights are, how to recognize what's going on in their lives, and to know that they have a right to say no. You have a right to say, I do not consent. The government has power because of you. Your tax dollars, and if you're voting, you're an idiot. I mean, just plain and simple. You can look around and see how well your voting works. Where's your tax dollars going? Does anybody in the corporation honor their promises that they campaign on and that they tell everybody every 4 years? I mean, come on, man. Wake up, smell the coffee, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'm gonna share this. Let me get it to play.
No, new message.
The guy that I was talking to about Karen, I was like, he's
I don't know, this is...
here we go.
Hi, Mr. Hi, Mr. I got your little stupid, silly, foul message. So now I'm thinking I'm just going to probably have to put my car in the shop.
Oh,
Friday,
poor baby.
17
After he talked about Karen, the Karen giving all this information about how she was, we were talking about how she throws the pity party and plays, acts like she's the victim and everything. And you heard him right there. I guess I'm going to have to put my car in the shop. And as soon as he said that, I picked up the phone and said, "What?" I told him off. I mean, I cussed him out pretty good, but he hung up, and I haven't heard from him since. And, I was, I was helping this guy out. I mean, giving him rides, working on his car. Ever since I've lived here for about 3 years now, I've done all kinds of stuff um, for next to nothing. I mean, I help everybody out, And he's a black guy, and I, helped him out. His car was leaking oil all over the place. And I went over there and changed the oil filter where it was leaking and the oil pressure switch and for like $10. I mean, and I had called him earlier in the morning before he left that nasty message. I called him the night before and told him that the VA people had dropped off several Christmas dinners, big hams and whole buns and everything for a good dinner, and I had just my refrigerator couldn't handle it anymore. But I made room for it. But I was trying to give it to him, because he don't have a job, he ain't got no money, he's about to get thrown out of his house and everything, and he ruined all that. I waited all day for him to call, and then I left a message on his number. I'm like, you only answer your phone when it benefits you. The same thing about Karen. The same thing that him and I talked about Karen. We're saying about her, he turned around and did the same thing. Anyways, I'm glad I remembered that. So we were talking about Karen the Karen, and he turns out to be another Darren. You can't make this stuff up. I'm not that good of a fictional writer. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot. The veteran that lives here, Jamie or whatever his real name is, he's got outstanding warrants. Everybody's known about it for a long time. I did a wellness check on him, and the VA people came out and made him fill out one of those suicide mental statements to protect their own ass and stuff. So anyways, he drives out, he left out of here the other day so drunk. I mean, he could barely even walk. And he went to get more beer. He's got no driver's license. His tags are expired. He's got a warrant for his arrest. And he's got no insurance. And he's driving drunk. So today, I was talking to the guy down the road, telling him this exact story. I was like, I don't have anything against the guy except for he's a coward. He had a chance to help me out and wouldn't do it. But that's not why I am trying to get him busted for drinking and driving. I have kids and grandchildren like everybody else, and I don't want him killing one of them. I don't want him killing anyone you know or you. So, and the guy, Pat, that I was selling it to, goes, "Oh, he's gone right now." And I looked, I'm like, holy shit. So I went and got my camera and went out and sat in the alley. So the only way he could get in here was to move past me. And when he saw me sitting there, he backed out and tried to run out of here. And I chased him down and took this video right here.
Operator, how can I help?
Put me through to Edith Thompson, HUD Bash Coordinator, Supervisor.
Transferring now. Hello, you have reached the phone of
Hello.
Edith Thompson,
I'm the sweetest
supervisor
angel
of
you
the
ever
Dayton,
met.
Ohio VA Medical
I would do nothing wrong.
If you're having a medical or mental health emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you're having thoughts of suicide, please hang up
I would
and
never
dial
lie to you and
988.
treat you like crap.
Press 1 at the prompt to reach the Veterans Crisis Line. That number again
I'm being
is 988, then press
honest,
1
actually.
for the Veterans Crisis Line. Remember,
Imitating this
voicemail is not to be used
worthless
for urgent communications. If this is not
supervisor of HUD
urgent, please leave
Bash
a brief message and I
at the
will
Dayton
return your
VA
call
Hospital.
when I am able during regular business hours. Thank you.
And you can see that all over my channel.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, Edith. This is Donald Faulkner. I was expecting a phone call from the trio that usually calls me. I left a message, several messages for Ryan. I left one early this morning about the amount of the rent over here at this new landlord and all the stuff that went on. The background check that was authorized by someone, not me. I need a breakdown of what that $1,000 is, and so I guess I'm going to have to call the Simon, the landlord, and ask him to break it down for me. You guys can't even it didn't even describe what the breakdown of that was. As a matter of fact, I was told that it was $875 was the rent. So you're not leaving me much choice here but to contact the landlord, and jeopardize the whole thing, But that's the way you guys operate, isn't it? I'm not surprised one bit. And that's the fucking truth.
G'day, this is Simon. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day. Cheers.
Hey Simon, this is Donald Faulkner. We spoke the other day. If you would give me a call at your earliest convenience, I have a couple questions I'd like to ask. Thank you. Hello.
Mr. Faulkner,
Yeah.
this is Ryan and Carlo. We're just calling to let you know I turned in your hat packet. I went and had Tammy fill it out, and then I turned it into GDPM this afternoon. So they're going to be closed tomorrow and Wednesday on account of the holiday. But
Who's closed?
what's that?
Who's that, GDPM?
Yeah, they're closed for the holiday. So we're going to start calling them Thursday and Friday to try to get the place inspected.
That's right, Christmas. Huh? You should open like Christmas. So answer me a question. Who is Miss Robinson?
She's a housing specialist here.
Okay. Oh, she's the lady in the front office there as you walk in the door.
No, that's her. No, she doesn't sit up there. She has another office.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just curious why she's talking to Simon about bed bugs and all that stuff. Okay, but don't you think that's a little strange?
I can't speak to it. I wasn't there.
Well, I mean, okay, you could have an opinion. Anyways, so, what is the breakdown of the rent? You guys set up that, property management, portal, and, you guys told me it was $800 some dollars, and then on there it says it's 1,000. So what's the breakdown of 1,000?
I'm not sure. I don't have it in front of me.
They negotiated down on the price, GDPM did, and they lowered it, and that's what they already had out there for the public,
Okay,
which is lowered for you.
okay, so let me ask you one more question. I talked to Simon, and he said there's a $200 dog deposit, and then $50 a month for the dog. $50 a month seems a little, I don't know, it seems, I mean, what's the $200 deposit for if you gotta pay $50 a month? I mean, that's an extra $600 a year. So they're getting $800 for a dog living there?
That's the policy. Every landlord has the right to make whatever
Well,
policies they
I know.
want. But just to share with you, we will be seeking out funds to cover that initial $200.
Right, I understand that, but,
Will not come out of your pocket.
right, okay, so I appreciate that. I'm waiting for Simon to call me back, and I'm gonna, only thing I'm gonna discuss with him is the, $50, if that's negotiable, the $50 a month, cause I think that's a little ridiculous, but anyways, alright, so, sometime Thursday. What time you guys gonna call?
We're not going to call unless I have anything to tell you.
Alright, well,
We're just waiting on, we've done everything we can do, so we're just waiting on GEPM to inspect the building, and then we can go forward from there.
right, so they're closed for the next 2 days, and then 26, 27, so they'll be, closed on Saturday and Sunday. So the inspection's not gonna be done in time for me to move in.
Like I said, I don't know.
All we can do is try.
So I should start try to move my stuff into the, storage unit before I lose it all. That's great. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do with the hernia, and a broken back, so. So, one last question. What happened, how did we change from, Carly, you told me that, you guys were gonna get a voucher for me to get furniture, and then all of a sudden now you're just gonna give me a list where I can contact the people myself. I'm not gonna have a phone or.
So what I said was that I have a resource for furniture, and
that's not.
through the furniture policy, you have to contact them. And
That's not what you originally said, ma'am. You originally told me that you were going to, you guys were gonna look for me a voucher to get furniture, and I'm not, like I said, I don't have a phone,
It was
I'm
not
not.
me that said that. I told you I had a resource, and I was very clear that it was a resource.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's schedule a meeting.
Somebody else might have said that, but I did not say that.
Let's schedule that meeting that I asked for over, about us meeting, and we'll go over the things that were said. I'll come down there with everything on a zip drive, and we can review what was said. And,
Okay.
and so when we're gonna, let's schedule that appointment.
That would have to be January 7th,
Okey doke. At what time?
8 a.m.
Okey doke. I will see you then.
Okay.
And I guess I'll hear from you whenever I hear from y'all.
All right.